The Elder Scrolls Oblivion review. So as you guys might already know, this game was released just yesterday. And today I thought I'd make a quick review of the game, to let you know whether this game sucks or not, to let you know my insights and what I think about it. So yeah, let's get right to it. So the original Oblivion game is almost 20 years old. It was released in 2006, so yeah, 19 years. Never mind. And this feels like the way Bethesda is trying to bring back this nostalgic game into the modern era. And it actually succeeded in doing that. This game feels nostalgic, but it also feels like it belongs to nowadays. But you know what I really think? This kind of feels like Bethesda's way to say sorry to their fans for two things. First, for making them wait a trillion years for The Elder Scrolls 6, and second, what they did with Starfield. Anyways, what I really like this game is that it rebirths the old Oblivion game, but in a better way, with better textures, with better lighting system, with better graphics. They remade it very well in Unreal Engine 5, so everything is improved basically. And it still has the freedom of the original game, like you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. You're not exactly entitled to do the exact main quest of the game. No, you can go out of the way and go and join the Thieves Guild or whatever. The combat in this game is way better than the original game. It's improved really well. I mean, in the original game, it felt like you're actually, swinging your sword into nothing and it hits nothing, and the enemies are just, they're getting hit by themselves. And also the enemies kind of felt robotic in the original game, but here, no, here you actually feel like you are physically hitting your opponent. There is an actual interaction between your weapon and the opponent. And also the opponent doesn't feel robotic. He doesn't feel like he's some sort of a lizard, He actually does look like a lizard. But what I was trying to say, he doesn't feel like he's some sort of a lizard who transformed into a human being and is trying to take over the world or something. So he's acting in a robotic way. It's a funny way of me saying that they don't act robotic as in the original game. Another thing I liked about this game is the leveling system. They actually improved the leveling system of the original game. The original game was kind of complex. They improved the leveling system in this game and made it more fitting into the modern world. But still, the complexity of the original game exists. So yeah, they kind of found a good middle ground in that one. Interacting with NPCs is still kind of funny, and NPCs still feel a little bit robotic, just like in the original game. I mean, literally when you talk to NPCs in this game, it still feels like the original game. You're talking to a robot. This is actually a lizard that's transformed because he's trying to take over the world or something. You're talking to a... I mean, look, the facial expressions are improved from the original game, but they still feel robotic. And by the way, most of the dialogues that are in the original game are still here, with the same voice actors. They didn't change them. Maybe you will find a little bit more additions of voice acting here and there, but mostly you will find the original voice acting from the original game. They didn't want to change it. And I'm guessing the reason for that is because it had good reputation, This was a huge meme game in YouTube and they don't want to change that. I mean, look at this NPC, he's literally walking into the fucking thing. So yeah, NPCs are still stupid. And they wanted that not to change because they wanted the memes to keep going. They wanted the funny videos and clips to keep going. So they will keep going with this game because the NPCs are still stupid. Talking to them still feels weird, like you're talking to a robot. It's ChatGPT, not ChatGPT. It's a robot. However, if you were a fan to Oblivion back in the day, then this game is going to be a blast to you. This is the perfect Oblivion experience. You will get all the original Oblivion content. You will get the Knights of the Nine quest line here. You will get all the small other content that were kind of an icon back in the day in Oblivion 20 years ago. They exist here, but with better graphics, with better texture, with better lighting system. The Unreal Engine 5 is really felt in this game. So yeah, this is a true remake. It's not just a remaster, it's a remake. They kind of remade the game. Now when it comes to performance, this game is not exactly heavy on graphics. If you have GTX 1070 Ti or something better, it will run it super smoothly. You will not get any problems with that. As a matter of fact, this game is less graphics demanding and less requirements demanding than Starfield that was released in 2023. However, this game requires a little bit of RAM, at least 16 gigabytes of RAM, and also this game will require a lot of free space disk because it's 125 gigabytes. So not just space disk, you will eat a lot from your internet capacity. But yeah, overall the game runs very smoothly on PC. I've seen some people complaining on the internet about it being on Steam Deck, and that's not exactly a surprise. I mean, handheld gaming is always not ideal. I mean, I have nothing against handheld gaming, but you'll obviously run against problems when it comes to games that are demanding graphics and stuff. Yeah, this little thing in your hand is obviously not gonna run it smoothly, like come on. But anyways, this was just a word of warning. I obviously haven't tried it on Steam Deck, but I've seen a lot of people on the internet complaining about it on Steam Deck being absolutely horrible and trash and whatever, so probably don't buy it, at least now, until they kind of fix the problems with that console. Maybe another thing I don't like much about this game is riding horses. I kind of hoped they would improve riding horses than that, but yeah, riding horses is kind of quirky, kind of funny, kind of not realistic at all. I sort of hoped at least riding horses would look like it looked in Skyrim. In Skyrim, riding horses was absolutely amazing, So I don't have my hopes up to having it the same animations as Red Dead Redemption 2, but not this, I mean, riding horses is actually kind of horrible from the beginning. Look at the way he is entering the horse, and then the whole operation of riding horses needed to be fixed. Like, the animation is not the best in my opinion. That's my opinion. Maybe yours is different. But other than that, I think they improved the graphics really, really well. The lighting system is absolutely phenomenal. And in RTX, you will actually feel that the light is actually traveling so realistically. It's awesome. So generally speaking, this is an amazing remaster. I really, really liked it. Like I said, this is a remake, not a remaster. I think they kind of remade the game. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I would recommend you to buy it. So yeah, this is my opinion, and yeah, that's pretty much all. Just look at this fire, my man. Just look at this fire. They actually did amazing job with the lighting and the textures. I absolutely loved it. But anyways, yeah, that's all for the review. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.